Hi guys, this is Mike and this will be a follow-up to my last video, the review of the Harley Benton Amarok Baritone. In that video I said I really like the guitar and I'm going to keep it, but that I'm also dissatisfied with the EMG retroactive pickups and I promised to keep you updated when I swap them. So I did, and following now are comparison sound samples of two sets of EMG pickups. The retroactive Hot 70 set that came loaded in the guitar and then the EMG 6081 combo. Also, I will include another guitar with a set of passive Seymour Duncans as a reference, but bear in mind that that is on a Les Paul, so shorter scale and thinner strings, hence the bass response is a little bit less strong. And by the way, I was totally right with my guess that the pickup cavities on the Harley Benton Amarok were a little bit too narrow for pickups other than the retroactive ones, and so I had to file them, which unfortunately led to some nasty cuts. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so all of this was worthwhile. Subscribe now and thanks a lot. Okay, so let's listen to the sound samples and after that I will talk about how the EMG 6081 combo compares to the retroactive set and if I am keeping them or if the search continues. Enjoy! Okay guys, welcome back. So let me talk about what I hear on the new EMG set. Let's start with the good things. The 6081 combo does not have as much volume output as the retroactive set. This might sound like a negative, but it's actually a positive, as the output of the 6081 set is much closer to my passive pickups, which allows me to set my amps and pedals one certain way, and I don't have to mess with an overly loud signal as on the retroactive set. Definition and note separation on the 6081 combo is much better as well, and I especially like the EMG 60 on the neck position, as it sounds really full, round and has a great bass response. Interestingly, it sounds very much like a modernized Seymour Duncan jazz pickup that you heard on the Epiphone, and which is one of my favorite neck pickups. Both pickups together sound really nice as well, with the bass coming from the 60 and the drive and high content from the 81. The 81 by himself, however, is strange. So, played clean, it's almost unusable for me because it sounds so clear and almost brittle. And when distorted, I bet it will cut through any mix, but on its own, I'm kinda missing the low-end content. I know that's what a lot of people experience, that the EMG 81 sounds thin even when played on its own, but in a band or a mixing situation it just cuts through nicely without interfering with the bass. So knowing that, I have no problem with keeping the 81. I do have another issue however, and that is the volume differences between these two pickups. So in this guitar the pickups are body mounted and I have no possibility to change the heights and to adjust the volume that way. The 60 on the neck is really noticeably louder than the 81, and that's something that I have to deal with. I was thinking about either swapping the tone control for a second volume control so I can adjust the volumes on both pickups separately, or well, maybe I do look for another EMG bridge pickup. Do you guys have any suggestions? The sound can be similar to the 81, but definitely louder and maybe with a tad more bass. Anyone? All in all, I can say I don't regret swapping out the retroactives. The muddiness is gone, we have much better attack and note separation now. I especially like the 60 on the neck position, that's a keeper for sure. And while I do like the 81 as well, I wish it was louder, had a tad more bass and maybe it didn't sound as harsh and fizzy when played clean. But what about you guys? Did you like this new set in this guitar? Please leave a comment, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time. Bye.